So I think we are live now. Yes. Good evening. I think the song can go down now. Hello, everyone. Uh, Good night from wherever you are listening. It's a great moment with as many of you that are live with me or will be watching this after the live session. So quite a number of people do come back. Uh, Maybe they are not aware, or they might not be uh, they might be fully engaged on other things, so they come back to watch this video. But this is a live session, and for as many of you that will join this session, if you have a question, you have a comment, you can drop on the comment box. And at the same time, for as many of you that you will come back to watch this, you have the WhatsApp number scrolling on the screen. You can 09016551665. If you are commenting, if you are sending a message from outside the country, wherever you are in the world, you can just add +234 and you remove the 0 in front of the 9, so that it will be +2349016551665. So it's a great day. Today, the United States of America, the great US, right, has sworn in a new president. That is President Trump, Donald Trump, and he will be presiding over the affairs of that country and also mingling, interfering into the affair of the global market or the world the next 4 years. So uh, it's another great event. I hope quite a number of people have maybe few, I don't know the data, have smiled to the bank for those that have bought the Trump coin. You know, some of us missed it. We missed out. we are not. We are not really the crypto. Uh, uh, Too much fanciful of crypto like that. But I have written a book on it. You can get my ebook on how to leverage on crypto. It's a digital asset. It's a digital asset. And luckily today we are talking about how to start owning in. So if anyone has bought maybe $50 worth of Trump coin, these are meme coin. Uh, they are very, very vulnerable. This type of coins are you can buy and you can lose all your money, right? So they are very, very susceptible to a lot of market risk. But for number of people that jumped on it because of they feel that the emergence of President Trump and the swearing in of President Trump will actually escalate. You know, the way this market works can be very funny, most especially all these forex, stock, crypto markets. It can be very, very funny. Just an influencer like Elon Musk, like Trump, speaking or talking on Twitter, X, or social media, or on TV or CNN can just spike any coin they are supporting to rise, and because Trump is an uh, is an advocate of cryptocurrency, so it's also affecting this. So we don't know. Let's see how it's going to last. But there are also quite a number of other assets that's beyond just digital assets. So today, I'm not speaking on digital assets. I'm speaking on physical assets, tangible assets, non-consumable assets, income generating assets. So if you want to start your uh, owning income generating asset portfolios in 2025 and beyond, even on budget, you have to pay attention to this because it has gone the present era we are in today has gone beyond is until you have 10 million, 15 million, 20 million uh, before you can own a house, before you can buy a land, before you can buy a car, before you can, buy any form of tangible, even a television, a freezer, a washing machine. I was looking at one of the, is it on TikTok yesterday, when one of these influencer guys giving money, free, buying free things for people at all these uh, malls, was telling that woman to spin. There is a washing machine, there is an iron, there is all sorts of assets. So the woman spinned, and it it got to uh, a washing machine. You can see the joy in her face. I'm an advocate of whatsoever assets you are getting, it must be income generating first. I don't believe in turning your asset into becoming a liability. An asset can become a liability. And if you don't make use of that asset, even as simple as POS machine, do you know the number of Nigerians, Africans today that are generating income, that are putting food on the table of their families, that they can afford necessities and other consumables because of this POS machine is an asset. Anything that you can buy probably at a particular price and you can sell it at a higher price, or anything you buy that is putting money into your bank account or putting money into your pocket is an asset. I remembered some years back, I bought uh, 5 plots of land in a particular location, and just a year after, just a year, barely a year, it was around 11 months after, and I wanted to sell 2 plots from that land. I bought that land at the rate of, as at that year, I bought as 11 months before that time, I bought it at the rate of 400,000 naira. I bought a plot at the rate of 400,000. And by the time I was selling it 11 months after selling 2 plots from the 5 plots, I sold it for 950,000 naira. So it gave me over 100%, like 110, 115% ROI, return on my investment. That is what asset. Where, which business that you will do, even if that business is giving you 100% returns, but because of expenses, overhead costs, and every other things, the value, the return on percent on investment will have reduced. That is why you will see that most times when businesses declare profits, They declare profits based on net profits, net income. So after they have removed all expenses, overhead costs, they have paid salaries, they have paid rent and every other thing. So you will now see that in a whole year, what will remain on their returns on investment might not be up to 25% because expenses have gone. But when you put money into something to tie it down, you put money into something to tie it down, and that thing that you have tied down is now generating income for you, maybe actively or passively. Maybe actively or passively. By the time you are even selling that particular thing that you have used money to tie down, you will see that it will bring money in bulk. One of the advantages of investing in assets is that it helps you to get your money back most of the time in bulk, most especially when you sell that particular asset. So before you sell that asset, it keeps increasing in value, right? Though there are some assets that might be depreciating in value. But if you look at the inflationary techniques in our economy today, because of inflation, the car you bought for maybe 1.5 million naira 4 years ago, if you want to resell that same car today because of inflation, you might be selling that same car for 3 million. I sold some like that last year in 2024. The car you just invest maybe 2 million, 3 million naira into, and you are reselling, you might be selling for 4.5, 5 million naira, and you have used it for like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. So it has benefited you, and you are also making not just tangible profit from it, but at the same time, bulk profit is coming back to you. It's a layman way of explaining the benefits and the opportunities in acquiring assets. Very, very important. It might even be like a POS machine. It's an asset. And pending the time you will be selling it to give you bulk money, if you are using that same asset for business, it can be giving you residual income. It might be giving you rental income. It might be giving you cash flow income. So it is a dual win. Sometimes it can even be multiple wins. This is the advantage. Most of the time, asset acquisition saves us from a lot of troubles. One of the things that I observed and I did very early when we started our company, Extra Mile Africa, at the early days, was to start acquiring assets, because I know that we deal with a lot of debts, a lot. Other people's money in investments, and putting those money into liability might be a very serious issue. So what I started doing with my management team was to start acquiring assets like tractor, like land, like farmlands, like trucks, like vehicles, like even put assets into restaurants. When you open a restaurant, when we launched our first restaurant that year, I could remember when they wanted to do a road. Federal government wanted to do a road, dualized road, and all those things. So where we were, the road disturbed us, so we have to relocate. And eventually, we couldn't get a space on time, and I picked some of those assets. I told our accountant to do an overview of the total. I want to know, maybe we have lost money in the restaurant business, or we have made money, or was the capital that we have injected into it. Do you know what saved us? It was the assets. The oven, the gas cooker, the freezer, the chairs, the tables, the furniture, everything, even to the plates, knives, spoons, cutleries, they were still intact. The generator, everything, the TV, everything. So even the what do we call it now? What we put our food inside to warm our warmer, everything. This makes us to feel relaxed because we have all those things. They are tangible. Anything, an item or tool of production that is tangible is an asset. So that is why I use the POS machine even as an example. So I'm enjoining as many people as possible. Let's try, no matter how little your budget is this year, look into asset acquisitions. Do you know one of the beautiful things I've also found out and that we have been doing in the company for years is that even agricultural commodities are assets. Agro commodities. You know, sometimes we will buy palm oil, we will buy sesame seed, we will buy melon, we will buy hibiscus, sobo, we will buy cashew, we will buy charcoal. I know these are non-consumables, really, at least for people that are buying them. The people will now sell it, so can now turn it or process it, preserve it, and transform it to other things for people to now start consuming, right? But to us, they are not consumable, they are tangible. So we buy them, we store, and we discover that the price we spend on buying those things, and after we store for like a month or 2 months, and we will resell them, or for 3 months, the price will have gone up. There's no way we will not see 20%, 30% margin ROI on this in 2-3 months. That is the beauty of tangible commodities. Commodities are assets. The same way your gold, your crypto, that's the digital asset, the same way they are asset, agricultural commodities to are assets. And if you have been watching or following me, been watching my previous videos, if you have not watched it, watch any of my previous video under the live session. You will have quite, I've done 2 or 3 live YouTube on how to maximize profits, how to make money, tons of money in 2025 with agricultural products, trading, storing agricultural commodities, and how we can support you, help you to achieve that. So if you want to get training on that, you can shout me on that phone number. We will surely respond. You know, our training, Speaker Bankole Agri Business and Agro Trading Academy is not too expensive. It can be one-on-one. It can be 3 days or 1 month training masterclass. For those that have been engaging with me, they've been getting a lot of insights. This is another insightful webinar. It's an insightful webinar. So you have to get a lot of insight. So it's not something that I'm not, like I've said, I'm not really a teacher or a trainer or a motivational speaker. I teach and I expose you, give you insights, make you to gain insight on what we are doing. How do you collaborate? How do you partner with us? How do we form that synergy? One of the impeding or things that have been militating against Africa as a continent has always been not collaborating enough, not building synergy. And if you see, even nations, no single nation thrive without collaborating or colluding with other countries. No single nation. Every nation thrive on collaboration. That is why you will see that a country like Nigeria, we go to France, we go to US, we go to UK. Few days ago, Nigeria partnered with BRIC, the likes of Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, and Nigeria became the 9th country to partner with BRIC. Why do they do all those things? It's because of so that they can have access to more funding, to more finance, to more money. These are the opportunities that you get when you collaborate. So when you collaborate with great minds and not like minds, many people collaborate with like minds and they fail. Because if, for example, your own capacity is maybe, let's say, 3/10, and you collaborate with like minds, which is also 3/10, the result you will get at the end of the day might likely also be 3/10. But if you are 3/10 when in capacity, that means, for an instance, if you are on a job, you're an employee, and you know that your time, your work is time consuming, you cannot go beyond more than one job at time. So what do you need to do? You just need to collaborate with people, with companies, with businesses, of with great minds that can expand income streams, that can do 3, 4, 5, 6 things at a time. Like, for example, now in my company, we have like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 portfolios, asset portfolios. We are into real estate, we're into farm estates, we're into growing plantation, most especially around cashew. We're into agro trading, agro storage. We're into asset financing and asset management, because we are trying to build a collaborative, nurture that synergy effort to ensure that we are making and maximizing profit. Is very, very important, very, very important. So don't miss this opportunity. Don't miss this opportunity. The opportunity of investing or partnering to invest, maybe actively or passively, in assets portfolios this year is very, very important. This year is going to be a great year for those people that are going to sow early. For some of us, we see money as a tool to acquire equipment, tool for production, build businesses, invest in real estate, land banking. Do this not because of today only, but because of the future. Secure your future finance is very, very important. Securing your future finance, that is one of the biggest reasons you have to acquire, most especially, income generating assets. Most especially, income generating assets. As little as, even if it is POS machine. And you can do it on budgets. And that is what I want to quickly take you to look into. And I want to quickly excite you, inspire you, and expose you to the opportunities that they are very vast, they are versatile, numerous, innumerable opportunities in asset acquisition. So I'm going to go into my slide now. I hope I've given a very perfect, tangible intro to prick you. My webinar for today is pricking you. Don't sleep only on consumables. So this is very, very important. No nation or economy grow on consumables. Even no individual becomes wealthy on consumables. This is very, very important. So let me go into my slide quickly and see some of the things that we have here, how you can partner with us at Extra Mile Africa in acquiring or building or investing into your own assets portfolios, even on budgets, and how we can connect you to different opportunities when it comes to building or acquiring your income generating asset portfolio. So please, can you give me my slide? So yes, so you have said it, how to start owning income generating asset portfolio in 2025, even on budget. So, I don't have much. Of course, you must have something. It's not an excuse. You can buy, you can buy whatsoever thing that you call tangible assets on budgets. My network. So I said here, as my slide keeps loading, join us to build non-consumable assets to make you rich and secure your financial future from now. I've told you one of the most beautiful things about income assets, acquiring income generating assets, is to ensure you build and secure your financial future from now. And I will keep emphasizing on this. I will keep doing a lot of webinars every time, every moment on this, so that this can sink into as many people as possible. One of the things that assets do is that it helps you to uh, uh, it's very consequential in a way that it helps to secure you from inflation most of the time. There will always be inflation. There will always be. Doesn't matter. Maybe Nigeria gets out of today inflation. Tomorrow again, before you know it, the government, the world global market will experience another recession, we experience another inflation. Even sometimes there might be deflation. Businesses can die, businesses can go off the radar. But those assets that you have been able to acquire over the period of your working, when you work, when you're an employee, when you're an employer, when you're building businesses, when you're a trader, when you're an exporter, when you're a consultant, when you are partnering with some organizations or some industries or some companies, when you are a manufacturer, those assets might be your saving grace. Consumables, you will exhaust it. You will exhaust consumables. Consumables, for example, are like the food we eat. Immediately we have eaten them, though food to are very good asset because it makes us healthy. But you don't spend all your money on consumables. Please ensure you secure your financial future. It's very, very important. And you see, asset is as little as a generator, as a motorcycle, as a bus, as a vehicle, as a solar power. You know, these are examples of assets. You talk about solar power, you talk about generator, you talk about motorcycle, you talk about vehicles, you talk about freezer, you talk about TV, you talk about oven. You know, the beautiful thing about some of these things today is because even uh, inflation looks like it's favoring some people, right? Because, for example, someone that have bought some tangible or non-consumable uh, assets maybe 5 years ago, 4 years ago, and probably they are not getting some money the way their business are not doing well, or they are not getting paid regularly, and they just pick one of these things and they sell to the market, and they are making 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x, 5 times of the amount of money they used to buy this item 5, 6 years ago. It's, 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 it goes beyond anyone's imagination. And that is the truth. In the next 5 years, you do not expect that the price of a block to build a house is going to be the same price that you are buying it today. Prices are not going to be stable. Prices are not going to be stable. As long as people are giving birth to more people, population is increasing, climate change is militating against the world, as long as a lot of factors of production is being affected, people will ask for more salaries, right? And the more people ask for more salaries, the more the inflation in the economy. And that is why you have to major on those things that are very, very important. In my last video, I talked about minor on the minor, major on the major. Focus on things that is going to keep giving you money year in, year out. It's going to help you in the future. Most especially when you become old, your energy has dissipated, or you have become so tired, you cannot be running up and down again. Today, this is the best. You could see some people that have invested in rental houses, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they are any rent, even though I'm not an advocate of rental houses, residential. I prefer commercial, industrial, agricultural properties than even warehousing, than all this residential. But even at that, you could see how they are making back good returns. in today's economy. That is the advantage of acquiring assets early. And it's not too late. It's another year, it's still early. Start planning, start acquiring, and it gives you a better hedge. It gives you, it's like a bulletproof against going totally down into penury. Now, understanding how assets portfolio works, the importance and benefit. I've mentioned quite a number of importance, and some of the importance again is capital building, wealth creation, wealth appreciation, wealth preservation, cash flow reserve against inflation. So assets can help you to build your capital. If tomorrow, not maybe 1 year, 2 years, you want to go into business, you want to start up your own company, as if you are still an employee today, asset acquiring of today, by the time you sell that land, the next 1 year, the next 2 years, it can help you to build capital. It can also help you to create wealth, and it can help you to appreciate your wealth. Do you know why? Like I said earlier, it doesn't matter the amount of money. Even look at it. I've said it in my previous videos. The people that bought cocoa last year, January, this time January last year, cocoa was sold for 1.6, 1.5 million naira per ton. By April, for those people that have the cash, when they sold it just 3 months after, they sold that same product they bought for 1.6 for 8 million, 9 million naira per ton. That is over 2,000% ROI within 3 months. That is what assets can do. You might not be able to even predict how it will just turn it or transform your situation around overnight. That's why you will see that people that invest in financial assets, we have different types of assets. We have digital assets, we have financial assets, we have non-financial assets. And our focus in our company, for instance, is non-financial assets. Most of the time, maybe most of the time, 100%. But if you look at the financial assets like stock, buying federal government bonds, shares, capital market, investing in capital market, you will see that sometimes some people will just invest, maybe, let's say, for example, $1 million naira or $1,000 3-4 years ago, and by the time 3-4 years after, those $1 million naira or $1,000 could have taken them to over $10,000, $5,000, $20,000, or 50 million naira. You cannot predict what assets can do. But no matter how even this asset goes wrong, if you are a very ardent believer in asset acquisition and you understand how to diversify your portfolio so you don't put all your eggs in one basket, you cannot go wrong. And one of the areas you can't go wrong with is land banking. You buy land at a particular price. It doesn't matter where you buy your land. Forget about people that say you don't buy land in rural areas. The reason why they are saying that is because they are only focusing only on residential properties. You can buy a land in a forest reserve, government forest reserve. You can own 10 hectares and you plant cocoa, or you plant tree crops, economic tree crops like maybe melina or teak, and in 5-6 years you are harvesting those things. And even if you want to sell that land to other people or to another person, you cannot sell it the same price. Do you know why? Because you have already added a value on that land. You've turned it to agricultural land, you've turned it to forestry land, you've turned it to commercial land, you've turned it to industrial land. So when you see beyond just residential land, if you look at Speaker Bankole on any of our Facebook or any of our posts, you will see that we spend a whole lot more on commercial and industrial and agricultural land, and we do just a little on residential, because where the real money is, maybe one of my subsequent vlog, or webinar like this or masterclass, I will share how you can benefit a lot from commercial residential property. You can imagine the people that have warehouses around Apapa ports. You know the the millions they are raking every month just for people to store their products or commodities or goods in their warehouses. It's crazy. And sometimes they might have bought this warehouse or built this warehouse with just maybe 15 million, and they will make that money back within a short period of time. So it helps you in wealth appreciation. It also helps you in wealth preservation, even if in case you are not even making money, like too big money on your asset acquisition. When you want to resell it, it helps you to bring your money back in bulk. At least it saves you from consumables. It saves you from acquiring liability. The money you hold today, it is valueless. The cash you hold today doesn't have any value. And that is why you will see that even if somebody holds 20,000 naira, 30,000, 40, 50,000, it goes off. You might not even know what you have bought, because the currency today is almost turning to. So what do? Whatsoever you have, you want to tie it down on something that even if the currency gains or appreciates tomorrow, the values appreciate. Even if the currency does not appreciate, the property or the asset you have acquired will surely give you back something. I've had a lot of arguments around the inflation. There's a lot, we cannot invest in Nigeria. There's a lot of inflation. Our currency is valueless and all those things. I've had a lot of argument. And I like the way somebody commented in one of those arguments sometimes that I was reading it. He said, if you know that your country naira or currency is valueless, and because of that you don't want to invest in that country, or you don't want to invest your money, and you are living in that country, automatically what happened? You spend the money, right? No, you will lose the whole money, and so you lose out. So you complain about your currency is bad. The reason why your currency is bad is because you are not investing enough. It's as simple as that. You have over 200 million people in a country, and they are not producing enough. They are not exporting enough. You see the people that are investing a lot in agricultural commodities and exporting it today. You see how they are making a whole lot of money. It doesn't matter if the price of products are going up in the market. They will still have money enough to buy, and they will have enough to save. That is the secret. Assets will still save you from dangers of inflation. In our company, Extra Mile Africa, through our different portfolios like Extra Mile Cooperative, Extra Mile Homes and Properties, Extra Farm, what we do is that we buy assets in bulk, and we invest in asset ownership in bulk, and we contribute a lot into people's life. We ensure that they are owning assets. So we ensure that we distribute this asset to people so that they can own, and at the same time they can earn from this investment portfolio. Is a very, very big advantage. And we have seen a lot of our users, a lot of our customers, a lot of our clients that have benefited in thousands in owning assets. They can put solar power. If you are a member of Extra Coop, you can purchase solar power, and you can be spread your payment over a period of time. If you're a member of Extra Coop in Extra Mile Africa, you can buy land from us, you can buy farmland, you can go into land banking, you can be spreading your money over a period of time. That is creative, that is innovative, that is empowering our people. It's just like you have in developed country. Those country grows on what? Mortgages, credit line. Their government will put credit into their hand. They will let them own a house It doesn't matter how young they are, as long as they have graduated from the university. You can buy your first car, you can buy your first house, and you can spread the payment over a period of time. I know we'll get there in Nigeria. I know we'll get there in Africa. But today we have company that is innovating and disrupting the credit system space, whereby you can go into higher purchase. One of the things that excites me most in Extra Mile Africa is how we have been able to build a model, a credit system model around higher purchase model techniques. You buy a product, you don't have all the money. If you have all the money, fine. You buy an asset from us and you can spread the money over a period of time. And if you don't have that asset, you can even buy it from your vendor. Maybe your TV, your generating set, your laptop, your phone, your POS, your washing machine, your oven, your motorcycle. We have a lot of people that we put mini buses in their hands, motorcycle riders, they ride motorcycles, and they are making daily income from it. They are making weekly income from it, and they are paying back, spreading their payments, repaying back within a short period or within a medium period of time. We are creating employment. So that's why I'm so always excited to say Extra Mile Africa is a social enterprise, empowering underserved consumers, making people own assets, even when they don't have all the money, even what most of your banks cannot do for you. I don't know how many banks today that you walk into in Nigeria today, or in any banks in Africa, that if you don't have a big collateral, few banks might give you the money without collateral, maybe one or two, but 99% of these banks, if you don't have collateral, if you don't have a very big credibility, big money with them, they don't give you loan, they don't give you credit. Today now, they are now even more focusing on working class, civil servants. And that is why in Extra Mile Africa, we are opening our channel to partner with federal government agencies to ensure that we can put more income generating assets into the hands of people. It's very, very possible. We are going to announce that very soon when we have sealed that deal. It's very, very possible. We can have 10,000 more people, 20,000 more people owning their own assets, 100,000 more people owning their own assets and spread their payments over a period of time. And this excites us. This excites us. And in short, we want everybody to be asset owner. I have talked about agro commodities. You can start from there. You can just join Extra Coop. That is Extra Mile Cooperative. You can become a member today. You can send a message on WhatsApp, or you just put a call to the number on your screen, and you can start something with 50,000, with 100,000 naira, with 200,000, with 500,000. You can start making money, earning from your assets portfolio with Extra Mile Cooperative. This digital world, the digital economy has made opportunities to be very exciting. It is you that they dull yourself, that you are not keying into it. So if you key into any of these things, you will see that your income level, your income generating level will change, will transform. You will start adding one or two new portfolios, expanding your income net. And before you know it, in 5 years, you will be very much comfortable, more than your peers, because you've invested into what can bring income and less volatile assets. I'm not against forex, I'm not against crypto. These are things that are very good when it comes to diversification of portfolio, but you must also see a way you can invest more into asset acquisition. No matter, even a lot of things have saved me in the past. Land that I will just buy for 200,000 naira, 2 years after we just sell for 700, 800, 900,000 naira. Even as small as a generator, or as small as a anything that is tangible can save you. So instead of you always complaining, the country is bad, the country is hard, build your own income net. Very, very important. Build your own income net with assets. Save yourself tomorrow. Today might be bad, but tomorrow we always come. Save it down, save it down, save it down. Today might be bad, but tomorrow we always come. Don't see, I don't do master classes or webinars that are on serious or on business like. I'm a very serious person. I invest my time in serious things and things that matter. I'm not really that social gym person, but you got to listen to the voice of wisdom. My masterclass are business structured. They might not be the type of things that you want to hear. They are not pyramid scheme. They are not something that you put 20,000 naira, you get 40,000 naira, and you will lose all your money. You know how Nigerians always lose money in all these schemes. What is important is tying your money down into an asset. What is important is tying your money down into an asset. You cannot go totally stranded. Even if you don't have cash, you will have this confidence in you that you have asset portfolios. Even if it is just having a car. Sometimes my mechanics will tell me, so I buy this car, whatever we buy, we'll sell it 3-4 months after. Those things can be a saving grace. Instead of spending 100% of your income on consumables, you have to look into not consumables. So quickly, I'm going to introduce, and I've said much about it to you, Extra Mile Cooperative. That is Extra Coop by Extra Mile Africa, empowering ordinary people to become asset owners without breaking the bank, even on budgets. So all you just need is, with 10,000 naira, the annual subscription fee, you become a member of Extra Mile Cooperative, and immediately you are a member, you start unlocking the opportunities, the assets, numerous opportunities, from agricultural commodity to some tangible asset like TV, generator, washing machine, solar power. So even for those of you that want to start a bike rider, owning motorcycle, mini buses, tricycles, you know how much they are selling all these things today. The bike we used to buy 3-4 years ago for 250,000 to 20,000. Those guys that have bought those bikes 3-4 years ago for 150, 120,000 naira. If those that are selling it today, they are selling those bikes for 600,000 naira. You can't even, those are the advantages in the inflation markets. I don't even know, maybe sometimes I should love inflation period more than, but you can only love inflation time when prices of products or prices of commodities or prices of food or prices of assets are skyrocketing. You can only love it when you have already acquired a lot of assets before now, and you have something to put into the market. You have something to create wealth or to preserve or to accelerate your wealth. Is very, very important. Don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. If you know you don't want to complain in another 5 good years, 5 good years, before you blink your eyes, 5 years is here. Everybody is getting older. Build asset portfolio with us at Extra Mile Africa. We have a lot of lands. If you want to go into land banking, want to be buying land, Don't see it as if you see so many things that happen on social media, you won't do anything. You don't want to put money into any assets portfolio. They will tell you that land in Lagos. Don't forget this. Let me say this clearly. As people are losing lands in Lagos, it is getting into the hands of some people. All we just need to do as a people is to build our capacity. The more you are very sincere in business, the more you are truthful, there will be a lot of challenges, right? But the more you gain and garner a lot of experiences. And that is why I said this year, 2025, one of your biggest assets, apart from your personal development, is to also work and partner with great minds. Don't partner with like minds. Great minds, people that are more elaborated than you. They are more enhanced. Their capacity building has gone like over 70, 87, 90%. People that are serious with their life, with their journey, with their vision. When you are serious with your life, with your journey, with your vision, life challenges become reduced because you are trying to build a supporting system. Many people might think it's not Nigeria, people are not trustworthy, it's bad to invest in companies whatsoever. The companies that have become mighty today, that are giving a lot of money back to their shareholders, that are making a lot of people very rich. If you go to Island in Lagos, you will know that it's another different world entirely. There are more people that are investing, that have invested yesterday, that are making it back today. And there will be more people that will invest today. If you don't invest, it doesn't matter. If you don't partner, it doesn't matter. But there will be more people that will invest and partner with companies today, and they will become multi-millionaires, big people, wealthy people tomorrow, in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years. And that is why this opportunity of unlocking assets portfolio with extra coup is very, very important. I'm here for you people. We are putting these opportunities into your hand. We are toiling day and night. We are setting up all these projects so that we can enrich as many people as possible. Even that ordinary person can have an opportunity to. Now, one of the things that excites me most in life is when I see some of those people that we have put assets into their hands. That young graduates that want to start a restaurant business, and we put that delivery bike, we put that freezer, that oven in a hand, or that young guy that want to start a washing machine business, or that person that started a bakery or want to expand his bakery business, and we put the baking machine, all the types of machine that he needs in his hand. And he too is employing other people, and they are making money, they are making profit. This is how to grow an economy. This is the real business, guys. This is the real product. This is the real asset. This is how to break even. This is how to break through. And this is what works for us. If you want it to work for you, please send a message to the WhatsApp number, or you can SMS on how to get more insights, more updates on how to join Extra Coup by Extra Mile Africa. With that, you can every year you can be unlocking one asset or the other. You can start with one 2025, you can start with two. By 2026, you extend, and that is the way it works. That is the mindset. If somebody like me, if somebody said I can even own a tire of a bicycle many years back, I will laugh such a person to scorn. How? Which type of work will you do? If you are earning 200,000 naira per month, 150,000 naira per month, 300,000 naira per month, how long will it take you to buy a land of 5 million naira? or buy a property of 20 million naira. But you can use assets to create wealth to buy more things to enjoy tomorrow. Or you want to even travel out of the country, you just even if you want to japa, do you know what saved so many Nigerians 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago? For those of you that are following the trend, when they left the country, when they japa to other countries, they sold their properties, they sold their vehicles, they sold their assets. Some people criticize them. Maybe you criticize them, they make more money and they go out there to live a better life so that they can invest back in Nigeria or in other African countries to acquire more assets so that their life can be very, very much better. That is the circle, and it's never boring. Look into this critically, think about it, have a deep reflection on it, and you will see that you will make a lot of money. So extra coup is only for people that want to earn rental, residual income, and are interested about creative. You want to know what is residual income? It's just type of income you earn passively. So it doesn't come like every day, maybe once in 6 months, once in a year, once in 2 years, and it comes in bulk. I have explained how to make money in bulk, and you can buy your land, you can turn it to agricultural. For example, I was smiling to myself 2 days ago when I was doing a research. I said, for those people that have bought land around that Dangote refinery area now for some years back, and anytime I travel that axis, I see that there is a lot of these trucks parked, all these PMS truck. They are waiting to uplift lift oil, maybe diesel, PMS, and all those things, petrol. And sometimes they will just block the whole road. They will create traffic for like 3, 4, 5 days. And at the other side, you will see a lot of lands, bushes. Some people owns it. They don't know that they are just making their life to be their land to be idle. You are making something that's supposed to be generating income for you to be idle. You buy a land, you don't know what to turn that land to, and you are stranded. Even if you are planting vegetables, cassava, maize on that land. So that is why a year ago we launched farmland estates. We have launched it in Oyo, we've sold quite, we've launched it in Lagos, whereby we are turning lands to orchard, into farms, into cash crop cultivations like cashew plantation. And you will see how people are smiling to the bank, earning residual income, returns, rental income. Even if you don't want to do it actively, you can rent your land out. A man had a meeting with me sometimes back. They have 10 acres of land of cashew in Ogbomoso. And he says, sir, can I buy the cashew nuts when it starts coming? I say, why not? Do you know, just planting 10 acres of cashew and 3 years after, do you know how much they will be making? Even at the fourth year, they will have broken even, they will have made a lot of money, even beyond the price they have bought those lands. Somebody that is leaving his land for trucks to park on the land and is collecting truck parking money fee. Do you know how much he will be making? It's not difficult to make money. It's because we are not reasoning around this money matter enough. Let's think, let's collaborate. And that is why we have Extra Mile Cooperative, so that if you are so busy, if you don't have other time to do other things, you can always be a member of this cooperative. Our own cooperative is not traditional. It's innovative. It's beyond just cooperative. Should not be all the time you go to your cooperative to go and get money, loan. What do you use your loan for? Use loans to acquire assets. Use debts to acquire assets. Tomorrow you will see it there. Tomorrow it will save you to some extent. Tomorrow it will not make you to be running scatter from pole to pillar. Be comfortable with the little you have today. That is why we call it delay gratification, right? Delay gratification. Sacrifice today so that you can make a lot of money. You can live a better life tomorrow. Because if Jesus tarries, tomorrow will always come. And our objective is simple at Extra Mile Africa with our Extra Mile Cooperative portfolio: access to own assets and tools for production fast. Your tools for production can be equipment, can be tools that you are using, even a welder. I've seen at a point that we empowered somebody that want to go into wedding. He doesn't have those wedding equipment. As little as it was just 50,000 naira that year. And we empowered him. And today he's still in that business. He has 3 or 4 employees that is paying salary to, working. These micro enterprises, small businesses are the platforms that save nations' economy everywhere in the world. Even in America, 65 to 70% of the companies that generate employment, are small businesses, small ventures. Do you see why you have to invest in assets? So on Extra Coup, you can buy, pay, and own on installment or hire purchase payments. So that is our objective. So you can buy, you don't have all the money, you can pay on installments. So and I've said it, with just 10,000 naira membership fee, you become a verified and valued member of the Extra Mile Africa Cooperative in Nigeria, and you can join wherever you are. It's a hybrid platform. You don't need to be in a particular location. We have outlets across, but you don't even digitally. You don't need to be. You can be in UK, you can be in US, you can be in Canada, as long as you are interested in investing or partnering or forming a synergy, collaborating or buying your assets with a very trusted organization or company. Extra Mile Africa is just at your doorstep. So it's a platform. We have been doing this for years. For those people that have known us, we've been trying our best, even despite the fact that the economy can be so bad. One thing that is saving the company, some companies that we started together, they've gone down. And one of our saving grace is assets. We have it. And that is how to also build a net. So say my slide is rolling. slide to come up. I don't know why it's not coming up again. Guys, people, everyone, I love you. Take care of yourself. If my slide is not coming up again, I will join you. I'll be live on Thursday to speak on one key opportunity. And I wish everybody a blessed day and a blessed night. Take care. And don't forget, join Extraco. We'll be waiting for your messages and we'll guide you on how to join. So bless you, everyone, everybody out there. Thank you so much for taking your time out to listen to me. My name is Speaker Bankole Olalekon, CEO and co-founder of Extramal Africa.